tonight, Fox 5's On the Hill Live this Sunday morning. It has been more than 1,000 days of fighting. The war in Ukraine is escalating. Russia confirming on Friday that it had fired a new experimental intermediate range ballistic missile, or an IRBM, at Ukraine. This is in response to Kyiv's use of American and British supplied long-range missiles inside of Russia. Russia's President Vladimir Putin warning that the missile moves so fast that American air defense systems cannot stop it. Joining us live once again this morning, Rebecca Grant. She is a global security analyst who has been tracking this war from the beginning. Rebecca, good to see you this morning. To the layperson, this seems like a very concerning development in this. As an expert, how do you see it?
This new Oreshnik missile is just more 1960s technology out of Russia. It's not really new, although it was fired off a test range. It's a depressed trajectory, medium-range ballistic missile that can fire multiple warheads. And that's a technology that Russia's had for decades. I gotta tell you, this is not a true hypersonic scramjet missile. It just happens to go real fast when it's coming close to the ground. Putin did this because he was mad about ATACMS, and he's trying to influence the new Trump team. I've kind of lost count of the times that Putin has rattled the nuclear saber, and this is just one more example.
So we've had a couple of things like this missile, the introduction of North Korean troops recently. NATO is going to be meeting about this. They're having another emergency meeting about Ukraine. The clock is ticking now on the Biden administration. What's going on with NATO right now? Are they setting up a post-Biden presidency take on this?
Much more concerning for NATO members is their own air defense. You know, a lot of them have Patriot missiles and other systems. They know Russia's a threat for the long term, and so they're very concerned about defending their own ports and capitals and just keeping that strong deterrence. They also want to see what the solution is for Ukraine's security long term. If this war ended tomorrow, we'd still have a very powerful, resurgent Russia to deal with. And then, yes, they're taking the temperature of the Trump administration, but indications are, such as Chancellor Scholz's discussions with Trump and then with Putin, that everyone's looking to see if they can get Ukraine enough leverage to enter a meaningful negotiation with Putin.
So, Rebecca, throughout this war, we had heard from the Biden White House that they were not going to allow long-range U.S. weapons that would go into Russia. That's happening now. Why the change and why now?
And it's really too late. I'm so frustrated with how Biden has done this. But in this case, I think he's done the new Trump team a favor. He's authorized very limited, very controlled strikes. Remember, our chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, C.Q. Brown, Air Force airman, he knows how to do direct small strikes like this. And this means that when Trump comes in, he can either authorize more ATACMS, he can back it off. It gives him more negotiating room, and it does give Ukraine more leverage. Don't forget, these ATACMS have been used on Russian targets in Ukraine, like Crimea, in the past. And the British have joined into using their kind of equivalent Storm Shadow missile. These are legitimate military weapons going against legit Russian targets.
Great update.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, which is to say in the Paleo Hebrew, Yahweh, which is the name of our Heavenly Father, meaning He is, Bahashem, meaning in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning He is our salvation to the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans here in the Western Hemisphere, and to the rest scattered abroad throughout the four corners of the earth who look like the other nations. You are indeed truly the Hebrew Israelites, okay? And this is a World War III update, okay? Because now we are speculating and you're hearing rumors that we are in the beginning stages of World War III, okay? The propaganda, all right? Now the missiles will not come to destroy Babylon the Great until the RFID microchip is made mandatory, all right? So what we are witnessing here is the beginning stages of World War III, all right? Now, if you're not familiar what just took place this past weekend, Sunday to be exact, which today is Monday, so yesterday was Sunday, Biden, gave the green light and gave long range missiles to Ukraine to use against Russia. Okay. All right. And in response, Russia responded with intermediate range missiles to attack Ukraine. Okay. And as you heard, the news war lady, whatever her title was, she kind of threw a jab at Russia saying, nobody's fearing that 1960 technology, man. Okay? So they're poking the bear, man. All right, with their brazen attitude. Okay? The Most High is gonna put that hook in the jaw and draw Russia back to that Soviet Union era, man. All right, and America ain't gonna be prepared, man. You see, and little do America know, according to prophecy, that the ten horns is going to turn on her, man. NATO, EU, America's going to do something to cause NATO and EU to turn their back on America, and then America's going to be left out there, stranded. Okay, and all those missiles are going to come and destroy this place, man. But before that can happen, the RFID micro CHIP must be made mandatory. So that's why we're just hearing rumors of war right now, okay? Because that chip hasn't been made mandatory. Once that chip has been made mandatory, then the fun can begin, okay? Then those missiles are going to come and light up this place, man, and put it on fire and turn it to that lake of fire spoken of in Revelation. So this is Exodus 15:3. It says, Yahweh is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. So Yahweh is with all of this, man. He's the one that's stirring up these actions amongst these men, amongst these kings, okay? He's the one that's stirring them up and putting their thoughts in their heads to what? Even allow them to be talking this type of rhetoric, this military war, World War III, beginning stages talk, man. Okay? Because here it is, you got Joe Biden, who's deemed Sleepy Joe, can never make a cognitive decision, all of a sudden decided to what? Give the go-ahead to Ukraine to use those what? Those long-range missiles on Russia, man. Okay? Waking up that bear, man, poking the bear. Okay, and what happened? In response, Russia used an intermediate ballistic missile, all right? And then you have the lady with her little slide jab saying, man, that's 1960, okay? She's saying that's 1960 technology, man. Russia got some shit that's going to really rock your socks, man, all right? They got some stuff that's going to really rock your socks, and you're going to come to find out. All right, not just Russia, but China and Iran as well, man. Because what does it say? What does it say in Joel 3? Let's go there. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, and verse 9. Joel 3:9 says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Right. So the mighty man, Russia, China, Iran, these powerhouses, man, they're going to be woken up just for this particular reason, man, to stage war against America, man. Okay. And America doing all this, jibber jabbering, man, thinking because they got NATO and EU to back them up. And when they go to war, they going to turn their back on them, man. It says, verse 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Right, because at one point in time, Russia didn't have this type of technology, man. But now they have no longer focused all their time and energy on their economic, their agricultural aspect, but they have spent their resources on their war technology, okay? Their missiles, their intercontinental intercontinental ballistic missiles, they stepped their game up, man. Okay? And it's, shall I say, rivaling those of America, man, and the rest of NATO, all right? Which is why NATO is like, why are you poking the bear, man? Here it is, we was close to, peace talks, and you getting ready to leave out the office in 50-something, 60-something days, and a new administration is coming in, and you do this all of a sudden, all right? So, hey, you sleeping on Joe Biden, Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe made that move before he got out of office, man, and he still won't be out of office until January the 20th. Okay, that's about a little bit less than a month away, because now it's January. Oh no, that's more than a month away, because the day is November the 25th. Excuse me. Today is November the 25th, 2024. Okay. So that's over a month away, almost 2 months away, man. All right. So these other countries, despite how America thinks of them, they got the technology to rival their technology, man. Through reverse engineering, they done put their resources and their effort, time, and money into what? Fortifying their military, man. All right. It's no longer like it was back then in the 1960s, 50s, and 40s, man. Okay. This war is going to be fought through what? Through missiles. Okay. It ain't going to be fought like all the other wars before, because this is what's going to make World War III stand out, man. You see? And these Edomites, the proud haughtiness of them shows, man. Okay. 1960. Man, you must be crazy, lady. All right. If you only knew, that's the thing. Y'all don't know, man. Let's jump over there to Isaiah 9:5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire, right? Because this World War III is going to be with what? Missiles. The missiles are going to be the determining factor, man. All the wars, World War I and World War II, they weren't won by the way of missiles, man. Okay. This war right here is going to be determined by who has the most missiles, man. All right. And the Most High is raising these other countries up just for that purpose, man. He's allowed them to catch up with the U.S. military and even surpass them, man, because there's millions upon millions upon millions of missiles reserved just for this whore, Babylon the Great, the United States of America. All right? And they gonna get it, man. That's why Joel 3:9-10 says, what? Let's go there. Joel 3:10 says what? Beat your plowshares into swords, right? Because a plowshare and pruning hooks are used for what? Agricultural. A lot of these countries were once known for agriculture, man. Russia, China, Iran. But what it says, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. So focus on what? Getting your military game up, man. Okay. And ever since the Cold War and the Soviet Union days, Russia's been getting that shit up, man. All right. And you sleeping on the bear, Mother Russia, the bear. Hey, you gonna find out. Okay. You gonna find out just what they've been, doing since those Soviet Union days, man. All right. And you ain't gonna be ready, because right now you think you got NATO and EU backing you. All right. But you're gonna do something that's gonna have them turn their back on you, and you're gonna be out there naked. All right. You're going to be out there naked, man. And, hey, they going to turn their back on the whore, man. And you ain't going to have no one to defend for yourself, man. Along with the missiles coming, you're going to have the chariots to F this shit up, man. So that pride is going to be gone, man. That's why it says, pride goeth before the destruction and a haughty spirit before the fall, man. America, the United States of America, it's going to hit them hard, man. And them missiles gonna come and destroy this place in an hour. This is Revelation 9 and 15. It says, and the 4 angels were loose, which were prepared for an hour and a day and a month and a year, for to slay the third part of man, which is them Edomites, man. Because you got the son of man, which is all the nations. Then you got the son of wicked, which is Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And you got the son of God, okay? Which is what? The Israelites, okay? So it says, and the number of the army of the horsemen were 200,000. And I heard the number of them, right? So those missiles, man, when you go into that 200,000, I believe that's 200 million missiles, man. All right. All coming for America, man. Overkill. All right. And America talking that noise right now because they think they got NATO and EU to back them. Okay. But something is going to happen in the midst of World War III that's going to cause NATO and EU to turn their back on America, and that whore is going to be left out there on her own, man. And Babylon, and Revelation 18, where it says Babylon is fallen, man. Okay? It's going to be a wrap. This place is finished, man. All right? Revelation 17 and what? Revelation 17 and 16. And it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Right? Those 10 horns going into power, are represented by NATO. Okay? The National Atlantic Treaty Organization, if I'm not mistaken, and parts of the EU. Okay? So it says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Who is the whore? America, man. All right, because she, sleeps with every and anyone. Speaking of, ideologies, other nations, philosophies, and everything, man. Every other nation comes to this place like a whore and runs through it, man. Okay? So they're going to hate the whore, man. America is going to do something to have NATO and EU turn their back on her, which is going to allow their defenses to be what? Weakened, because you got to remember, like in ancient Rome, what made Rome a powerhouse is the same thing that destroyed them, okay? Their military. And their military was spread throughout the whole world back there in the ancient Rome, that they didn't have enough military to protect their house, man. Just like America today is spread throughout the whole 4 corners of the earth, and they don't have enough military here to protect their house. Okay? So it's gonna be easy. It's gonna be an easy kill, man. And so much that it's gonna be an overload, man. Because you're gonna have 200 missiles coming to destroy this place. So it says, in the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, they shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. We read that in Isaiah 9 and 5, man. All right. This is going to be won by the way of fire. Okay. And we know America is going to get destroyed by the way of thermonuclear fire, man. All right. And then Yahweh Shai is going to come back and take all these other nations into slavery, man. All right. Including Esau, Edom. So it says in Isaiah 47 and verse 1, it reads what? Because, you see the proudness of America, man. Like that lady signifies the proudness of America. Russia, ain't nobody worried about the Russia 1960s technology. Man, if only you knew prophecy. This is Isaiah 47 and 1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. This is speaking of America. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, right? Because the Chaldeans was known for their witchcraft and their magic, man. It says, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind meal uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Here it is, verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered. Right. You're gonna be left out there bare naked, man. All right. No protection. Because why? You're spread throughout so many parts of the earth with these embassies and military all throughout the four corners of the earth. You don't have enough here to protect you on your own soil, man. All right. It says, yea, thy shame shall be seen. Right. And everybody's gonna see you, man. When America get destroyed, it's going to be televised worldwide. It says, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. Right. And when he sent his only begotten son, Yahushua, to make his second entrance, Yahushua is not going to meet these other nations as a man. He's coming as an angelic force with the chariots. Okay. All right. And this is why they're afraid, because they see an influx in these chariot sightings and they get scared, man. All right. But it's too late. It's over with for them, man. So it says, as for our Redeemer, Yahweh of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel, right? And he's sending his only begotten son, Yahushua, on his behalf, man. So World War III is coming. It's inevitable, all right? Thus saith the Lord. Let's read it. This is Revelation 11, is it? Revelation 11 and 14. It says the second woe is past. So World War II has already went. And behold, the third war, which is World War III, cometh quickly. All right. So here it is, man. We are in the beginning stages of World War III. The rumor stages. You're hearing rumors of wars right now, okay? Because it's not going to go full blown until that RFID micro CHIP is made mandatory worldwide, man. And then that's when we talking business, man. All right? And through the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, we praying, if it be the will of the Lord, that he's mandated soon, okay? Like yesterday soon, okay? So we praying whatever it is that it's going to take for things to get chaotic out here, where they can be justified in bringing forth that RFID micro CHIP. We praying that the Most High speed it up, because we ready to get the hell up out of here, man. Okay. So this is Zephaniah 3, because we read in Exodus 15 that Yahweh is a man of war. Okay, Zephaniah in 3, verse 8 says what? Therefore wait ye upon me, okay, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, okay? So where's he going to gather them at? In the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, okay? Which means Yahweh Judge. He's going to gather them where? Over there in what they call the so-called Middle Eastern, all right? Over there in Israel, all right? Which neither one of them has any right to that land, okay? But they're only being brought over there for this judgment, all right? And eventually, those 1948ers are going to cause America to get involved with this full-blown World War III, and those other nations are going to wipe the floor with America, man, because they're going to have no one here to what? Protect their own home, man. Okay, you're going to have civil war going on here. You're going to have race wars going on here. It's going to be crazy here in Babylon, man. All while the men are going to be shipped over there to the so-called Middle East to fight that third war, man. All right, it's going to be a beautiful sight to behold for those of us in the truth. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with fire of my jealousy. Right, because why? You touched the apple of his eye, man. It tells us that in Joel 3, you have sold a boy for wine, or what does it say? Let's go there. Joel 3 and 2, it says, I will also gather all nations. It will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat or Yehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people. This is the reason why. It says, and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Right. So they got rich off of us, the back of us, man. Okay. They got rich off of the back of us through slavery, through selling us and breaking our families up and separating them. They got to pay for this, man. All these nations had a hand in our slavery and our downfall and our demise one way or another. That's why Yahweh's going to gather them all together in the valley of Yehoshaphat. All right, for judgment, okay? Armageddon, World War III. And we're witnessing the beginning of the stages. We're hearing the rumors right now. 1960 technology. Lady, Yahweh's going, let's go there and read that. Ezekiel 38 and verse 1, it says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, which is Russia, man, in the spirit, if you could receive it, and prophesy against him and say, thus saith the Lord Almighty, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back. So he's going to turn Russia back to that old Russia, man. He's going to turn them back to that old Soviet Union, man. You're going to put the spirit on Putin to go back to that. We believe that Putin's going to be that catalyst that bring forth this war, man. Okay? You're going to turn Putin back to that KGB, okay? That time, that era, man. Back then when Soviet Union was, riding high, man, before the split up, okay? Before the walls came crumbling down, all right? He's going to put what? It says, I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, right? So he's gonna bring Putin back to that time of era back then when Russia was riding high, man. All right, when Russia was rivaling America and everything, whether it was going to be the first man put on the moon to the technology today, man, because Russia has turned their plowshares and their pruning hooks to spears, man. They've solely focused their resource and energy on getting their missile game up, man. All right. So what you saw happen yesterday, Sunday, was just a taste, man. Russia got what it take, along with a few other powerhouses, China and Iran, to really, give America that work, man. In accordance with the 10 whores hating that whore, America ain't gonna have no defense, man. It's gonna be easy work. All right. So it says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thy army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords, right? So the Russian military is going to be on point. It's going to be second to none. All right, it's going to be enough to rival America, along with the other allegiance that Russia's making. They're gonna make light work with America, along with the 10 horns turning their back on America. This place is finished, man. All right, it's on its last legs, man. All right, it's getting ready to be taken out, and you can see the prize still on this place, man. All right, but Yahweh's getting ready to change that smile to a frown. He's getting ready to turn it upside down, man. All right, and the people gonna feel it, man. So when it says Zephaniah 3 and 8, therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahweh, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. Right. And he's going to use those missiles to do that. Along with the chariots going to be zapping people too, man. The chariots are going to be zapping and beaming up people. If you on the right side, you get beamed up. If not, you're going to be getting zapped, man. But America is finished, man. All right. It has had its day in the sun. It's no more make America great again, man. You see? And when Trump, if he make it to January 20, when he gets sworn in, or take House or whatever, hey, don't think things are gonna die down, man. Okay, because he already said that he's pro Israeli, man. All right, so he's already with the shits, man. All right, he's with protecting those 1948ers, man. Which is why they're gonna cause America to get drawn into this third world war, man. All right, here it is. You got NATO trying to calm things down, and you got Sleepy Joe trying to upset things, man. All right, because it was originally supposed to be that Ukraine was trying to become part of NATO, man. Because, Ukraine is known for its lithium, man. I believe it's got the highest amount of lithium throughout the whole world, man. So it would behoove NATO to try to get what? Ukraine to join alliance with them. And America wanted to back NATO up and protect them, and therefore giving them that type of military to go up against Russia, because Russia wants to get them back, man. Because Russia wants, Ukraine to be part back to that Soviet Union, man. Because that's what America does, man. America turns its own people against them. Here it is. You got Russia and Ukraine, the same people, but they divided, man. Just like you got South Korea and North Korea, man. You see, this whore America, she is, scattered throughout the whole corners of the earth, man. She got her hands in everybody else's business, man. It says she's neither keeper at home, man. She don't worry about what's going on her own homeland. She's always worrying about somebody else, man. And that's going to be the demise of her downfall, because she got her military spread it thin throughout the whole earth, man. And she don't got enough here to protect her own home ground, man. So along with race wars and civil war, this place is finished, man. Okay? This place is finished, all right? It's only a matter of time. All right, and we in the stages, we hearing rumors of war, man. And Yahweh's a man of war. He's only going to turn it up, man. It says Proverbs 21. Where is that at? Proverbs 21. And one says, the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Right, and he's turning it in the way of war, man. He's putting the spirit of war on these kings, all right? These presidents, these rulers. He's putting that spirit of war, because why? Yahweh is a man of war, man. And his will is to, bring everybody to what they call the so-called Middle East, and to what? Judge them, man. All right, so he's putting the spirit on them, man. All right, and we pray and have faith and belief that things aren't going to slow down, man. Because why? We're close to the end. We're close to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. All right, we're close to Yahweh sending his only begotten son Yahweh Shai back to deliver us out of this wretched place, this hell, man. All right, so things got to get turned up, man. All right, so you got to stay plugged in, stay tuned in, man. All right, now it's not the time to be falling off and going back to sleep. All right. We are here in the midst of World War III. All right. So that's going to be it. We're going to, close out 1 Peter 5:8. And it says what? Be sober. Be vigilant. All right. You can't be sober and vigilant if you're thinking about going out to the club, getting some drinks, getting as many women as you want. And all the while, there's they might not even be a headline come across your phone or screen, World War III. No, man. You see, it's going to be lights out. Okay. Here it is. You getting ready to give the bartender your card to close out your tab, and the damn internet gets shut down or the lights go out. All right. And that's it. You don't know what the hell's going on. Why? Because you weren't sober. You weren't vigilant. You were more worried and concerned about trying to see who you can, trying to see who you can take home, man. Whether that woman was married or not, you just wanted to go out, grab and smash, man. And now you in the midst of not knowing exactly what's going on. The internet's out, the cable being cut, the lights are out, you can't get enough gas to get back home on your date or your outing or whatever. And now it's getting ready to go into the second phase, man. That chip being made mandatory. All right. So be sober, be vigilant, continue to watch. Why? Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. He want to get you engaged in this lustly flesh, man. All right. He don't want you occupied in prophecy. All right. Which we know, pursuant to Revelation 19 and 10, is the spirit of Yahushua. All right. We supposed to be watching so that we don't what? Get caught like a thief in the night. All right. Because all these other people that aren't watching, they're going to be taken off guard like a thief in the night when Yahushua comes back. All right. But we pray that we're watching so we be worthy. All right. So that's why we got to continue to endure until the end. All right. So be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And with that being said, pray someone was edified through this lesson. And until the next time, if it be the Lord's will, stay strong, stay in the faith. We almost home. Shalom. Peace.